Hello! Today we're going to be talking about adjective versus adverb questions on the SAT writing. These represent about 3% of the questions on the SAT writing section, and they're pretty straightforward if you know what to look for. Adjectives describe nouns. That's it. They can't describe anything else. Adverbs, on the other hand, can describe adjectives, verbs, and other adverbs. Now, most of the time, or I should say nearly all of the time, adverbs are used correctly. If I use an adverb incorrectly, you're going to hear it every time. Like if I say my car is safely, everybody is going to identify that as a problem. But if I say I drive safe, that sounds okay, but the problem is the safe is modifying the word drive, and so it should be I drive safely. So what you really want to do is look for adjectives and ask yourself if they're modifying anything but a noun. And if they're not, they need to be an adverb. So look for adjectives, again, is kind of the main approach. Analyze the sentence. Again, look for descriptive words and ask yourself what they're describing. If they're not a noun, if they're not describing a noun, they should be an adverb. So again, just to review, adjectives describe nouns, people, places, and things, colors, sizes, qualities. Adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. So these describe everything but nouns. It's about how fast or how dark or how quickly. You know, the car was extremely fast. The word extremely is an adverb. Now, when you're looking at two words back to back, if you see two words back to back and they're both descriptive words, the first word is almost always going to be an adverb if there isn't a comma. So the extremely fast car, there would not be a comma between extremely and fast. But if you do have two adjectives and the order isn't dependent, you will have a comma. Like the fast, expensive car. We would have a comma between fast and expensive. So watch out for the comma. If you see a comma, you know they're adjectives, but if you don't, oftentimes that's going to be an adverb. So let's look at this example. Although the story is one of the most creative written pieces Mrs. Smith had ever read, it was nonetheless marred by many technical errors. The word creative is a descriptive word, and we have to ask, what is it modifying? Well, in this sentence, it's modifying the word written. And since creative is modifying the word written, and written is a verb, then we need to make it creatively, the most creatively written pieces Mrs. Smith had ever read. So again, that is an adjective. That should be an adverb. Let's look at another example. Even though the ball narrow missed the window, it smashed the flower pot. So the adjective here is narrow. Now, since narrow is describing missed, and missed is a verb, we need to make this narrowly. So again, you can see we have an adjective that should be an adverb. So hope you can better navigate the adjective-adverb questions on the SAT, and hope to see you soon in our next video.